All right, stepping in with another Dualcast, which has really become a kind of a new favorite of mine. I'm really enjoying this format. I think it's really kind of fun and easy and a little bit different as far as Battlecast typically go. I'm kind of on my big Norsca kick, so this is kind of a fun thing to do here. So we can see my first opponent is going to be the dreaded Vampire Counts. Don John is going to be bringing the Foul Might of Manfred or Vlad or whoever he decides to bring. I went with my my template of Norsca versus Vampire Counts. We've got 3 units of great Marauders champions with great weapons. These are going to be real great against any kind of grave guard, but in general they're going to be pretty well to just mulch up skeletons. I would say that maybe the Berserkers would be a better choice here, but we'll see how this works out. The Hunters with Javelins, not a lot here, but just enough to kind of put some pressure on any kind of backline we can. Pretty much going to use them to snipe and hunt down the Claw of Nagash or anything like that of that sort. With Norscan Ice Wolves and Maws of Savagery, we'll be able to bring down the Blood Knights, which are going to be really one of our only really anti-large units we have to focus on. That's going to be attacking our War Mammoth War Shrine. Now the War Shrine will have the ability to Giver of Glory, so it'll give things fire damage. So if I give the Skin Wolf Werekin with fire damage or Throg, and using the Shaman Sorcerer of Metal, we can focus down their lord pretty fast. And as you know, that is a huge benefit when fighting against the Vampire Counts. Let's just kind of see how this goes. Knowing my track record, it'll go great. I'm all positive right now. Not a single bit of negativity or pessimism in my voice. You can tell from the timbre and timbre and sound of my voice. I'm ecstatic. Where are the other drugs? Swear to me. God, I wish they would Christian Bale do another fucking Batman. Let's see how this... Ooh, a lovely battlefield. Oh man, you know, I can't get enough of Norsca because I love their units. And it goes to show you what we're gonna... what to be expected with the with Total War Warhammer 2 coming out, because you know they're just gonna be beautiful units here. Let's see. Okay guys, stop yelling. We're doing a dual cast right now. Okay. Make you group 2. A little bit of a Death Star kind of build here. The nice thing about these, pretty much everything right here, it's all anti-large, so you're really going to be able to bring the noise. We're actually going to... Usually I'll put these, the Ice Wolves and the Maws of Savagery together. Not today! I want them to be a little bit separate here. Like, I don't like this. Bring everything right here. Oh great, remember that time I fucked everything up?
That's what the masters bid.
And we gotta worry about some sneaky action going on in the trees here. In fact, let's be sneaky in the trees. What the hell? Okay. Ice wolves hate trees. Medical fact. Okay. Oh, we've both deployed on the other sides of the field, I see. Ooh, Hex Wraiths. Wasn't expecting those. Hex Wraiths being ethereal are going to be a bit of a issue for my army here. Lots of wraiths and Heinrich, so we might see some of the dreaded Krell coming out today. Perhaps some light potato action this early in the eve. Let's actually get out there quicker.
Yes, Lord.
I'll be honest, guys, I'm not too sure of how to deal with those Hex Wraiths. But to be quite honest, terrifying. More potato action.
Chaos Marauders! All will be despoiled!
So we're gonna actually hold back a unit of night crossbows right there.
Chaos Marauders! So be it! Close on the ship! Drag us to the souls!
All comes down to who makes the first move. Who's so hungry for blood that they mess up? I promise it's probably going to be me. You know what? I'd love to see how much damage this does. Strong versus a unit? Oh, unit of hex rates might get better benefit from it then. It's probably going to be on top of that, move that real quick, but I want to see how... Hey, you know what? Sure. Whatever. We'll take it. Knocked around a little bit. Little unsuspected action going on there. Guys are not going to be the best choice against them, but just want to get some pressure on them.
Chaos Marauders! Ha!
Because I don't want them in my face, to be totally honest. Kind of freak me out.
By God's call!
Incantations ready.
Chaos Marauders! Mortal fool! Danger! Left us!
We are blessed by
I'm ready! Chaos Marauders! Throw those axes!
Hmm.
Ready!
Go ahead, Throg. See what you can do with that. I've never been I haven't been a fan of his vomit ability, to be totally honest. I think it's been quite rubbish.
Yes! Let me kill!
Aha! Krell is in town. I'm actually gonna push here.
a killing power. Shame on sorcerers.
You said it! Suppose!
See if we can keeps that pressure on that come on, path through. Oh god. Remember that time that Throg just pushed himself all sort of exposed?
Shame on sorcerer. A killing.
There you go, Throg.
What to do?
I'll be honest though, this thing is quite powerful on its own. Oh. No, it's just going hog wild right there. Grell's just hunting that ass. Like, give it to me, Anakin. Okay, so we do have Mighty Shithead down. I can't remember his name right now. Alright. So let's see what else we can do here. Krell is still in the game. We're gonna bring the full amount of the Werekin to bear, see if that helps out. Alright. Cairn Wraiths here. Laws of Savagery, kind of just Doing what they can, do what they can. I'm feeling pretty confident, but you know what? I've been butt-fucked before, so we'll see how this goes. Let's give... Ooh. You know what? Let me give it to Throg again. We smashed apart their leadership, which is really strong, which is really good. That werekin up in that ass. "120 seconds before we can Wintertooth Crown again." I want to use on the Maws of Savagery because they're taking quite a beating. Getting some good binding failings across the board here, but things are definitely not won, that's for sure. So we got to really kind of keep on the pressure. And get those Karen Wraiths down.
Yes! Retreat! Charge them!
13 seconds before we can get some unbreakable action going yet again. Ooh. Right on itself to keep it back in the fray. Gives it some flaming attacks, kind of keeps it going. The werekin is just so damn strong though. Like, look at this. This is pretty much down to 3 units. Trying to like keep the fight going here. Unbreakable though, it's gonna start wearing off pretty soon. Oof, things are all over the place really. It's kind of hard to say. You guys watch me and be like, it's pretty conclusive, but I'm not. We shall see how it goes.
I'm ready!
And there it is. The bindings have failed. The Norscans have won. Just kind of move on into the next one here, but we'll take a look. I was really scared of those Karen Wraiths, to be totally honest. And they reaped Wraiths. Quite a substantial toll, 45, 29, and 33. But as a whole, the army didn't do a ton of damage like I was really expecting, again, from those Wraiths. But 82, 270 from that War Mammoth. The War Mammoths are always a strong pick if you can properly support them. Using Unbreakable on it is a really nice trick, as well as using the Winter Crown on it as well. So I'm a huge fan of it. And like I said, the Marauder Champions still delivered pretty well, even though they were surrounded for the most part by chaff units with the Spearmen. 201, 184, so they were really doing quite a bit of damage. I'm always a huge fan, though, of the Maws of Savagery. Norsca Ice Wolves I feel like they match up a little bit better with different cav units, not Karen Wraiths. Let's see what we get here, though. Oh. Is this going to be another unit of Vampire? I'm just going to go right to Norsca, see if he's going to stick with Von Karstein, which would be an interesting pick. I don't usually see people choosing Von Karstein. They usually choose Vampire counts. And we'll see if that last one was a fluke, or if this is an actual legitimate, what's the hell is this thing called? Legitimate build against vampires. I'm a pretty big fan of it. It's a little bit smaller, it is a little bit more of a Death Star, but it's still pretty effective, I think. He might switch to Wood Elves now that I've chosen Norskins, because Wood Elves do tend to counter Norskins very well, in my opinion. Oh, you know what? Or he could have just left the game. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not... It's not me, it's him, right? Let's see if we get another one out of this. The most tedious point of any game. Looking for a match. I gotta say though, guys, I'm super jazzed on the Total War Warhammer 2 release next month. I got some goodies planned out for you this month, or this week, I mean. Gonna be doing like unfortunately kind of a listicle type video, but I feel like there's so much that's come out in the past like 2-3 weeks about Total War Warhammer 2 that we don't really have enough, cohesiveness to all that information. So I'm just gonna release a quick little like 12 points video. Hey, here's 12 of the bigger things that I've seen. Hey, you again. From all this information. Let's see how it goes. So hopefully you guys will get some good use out of that. I do want to do a video on the War of the Beard / War of the Vengeance, which is the giant, not civil war, but the giant war between the High Elves and the yep, I'm recording it now. Between the High Elves and the Dwarves, and really how Malekith had a hand in that and how he started it, and what effectively ended the relationship between two of the oldest races of the Warhammer world, as well as what really depleted both of them as well. Don't worry, so am I. Terrible. So just here's a bit of a vote of confidence for you, twin-tailed comet. If you watch this, I'm not that great. I tend to get more lucky than I am good. And if you are watching this and I do win, I will give you pointers afterward. Okay, so he went with Beastmen. I think actually this will work just fine against Beastmen. Same type of mechanic. We're really aiming to use the Marauder champions in the front line to hold against the majority of what he's going to be bringing towards us, because these are armored. So he's going to have to really focus on anti-armored units, which I don't think he'll be expecting from a Norscan army. The Skinwolf Werekin in conjunction with Mighty Throg is going to go really well against any of his lords. Hopefully not Malagar, because that thing always terrifies me. But the War Shrine as well will add a little oomph to the causing terror portion of the army, because we do know that Beastmen hate terror. Let us see how it goes. And hopefully the Norscan Ice Wolves can be brought to bear a little bit better in this one. I do wish that the Norscan Ice Wolves had a regiment of renown other than the Norscan Warhounds. I don't like them. Although the Warhound one does give them anti-large, which kind of puts them on par with Norscan Ice Wolves, I just like the Norscan Ice Wolves more. I do have builds with Berserkers, if you guys are wondering. I just haven't been using them. I mean, Berserkers are would work very well against a Beastman army. In fact, like, I could choose this army that is geared towards Empire and lighter infantry, and be just fine, I bet. But we shall see. Famir would actually work pretty well here, because I like the combination of Famir and Berserkers. I think they're such a strong combo. If you don't already have one, I strongly recommend getting one of those like vacuum sealed double cord, like stainless steel insulated vacuum whatever the hell water bottles. I got one. Oh man, I'm in Southern California and it's just like balls dripping hot all the time, and this thing just kind of keeps me nice and cool. Then I've got like a pelt of chest hair, so I'm constantly in some variation of overheating. Let us see how this goes, my friend. In a city ruled by Norskins, Beastmen and Norskins duke it out for supremacy over the shrubberies. Got a sweet picture of that war mammoth for the thumbnail. We're gonna have to get another one, but this time a good old Bone Daddy here. Look at the piercing, you know, Throg, you're a charmer. Piercing yellow eyes. Who could not like that one singular large tusk with the crown around it more so than the other? And who could not love that heaping sword? And, oh god, look at that face. Maybe that's a better one than the oh god, look at it. Well, I didn't want to say a face a mother could love. He'd eat his mother. Okay, same kind of formation again here. Big fan of it. Worked out pretty well for us last time. But I am not known for having multiple strings of good luck. War Shrine right in the smack dab in the center enter. 4 and 5. And 6, 7, and 8. You know, I don't ever use those guys on 6, 7, and 8, but I'm just OCD. Well, not even real OCD, but I need to put them in something. Okay. Let's... Oh, the Sons of Goros. Okay, so throwing axe is there. Oh, look at that little figure 8 action going on. Sons of Goros will probably eat up these Maws of Savagery a little bit because they are anti-infantry, or I'm sorry, anti-armor. But just when he thinks he split the difference, I will switch targets. Javelins will kind of help support there. Oh, yes. Right into him. There's some foolery afoot, I know it. Yes, there it is. Alright, so we got the Sons of Goros to flee. Oops. Hey, you guys are way too far out of range there. Let's just go back on them. Aha! I knew there was some tomfoolery. Okay. Losing the cab battle a little bit here, that's going to expose my rear, which is not going to be good or fun. You're really not moving too well, are you today, Throg? There we go. And now you can go for Malagar.
I've seen victory.
That Gorbel will actually beat the ever-loving crap out of the, what's it called? The mammoths. We do have to be very careful, but at the same time, crazy. Put it on Throg. Screw it.
Ready to ravage! Got it!
Ready to murder.
Alright, Plague of Rust again. Right there. Oh! What the hell was that? Oh, Cygor. You can actually switch back now over here. We'll get that Malagar down. If we get Malagar down, it'll be pretty strong for us. Bomb my own guys to oblivion. You did not do what I asked you to do, which was to kill that lord. Those Norscan Ice Wolves there. Maz's Savage are going to go back on, or are going to go over here onto this Doom Bolt. This guy's about to actually fade away, so I'm not really too worried about him. No! Come back to me, War Mammoth. You don't deserve to lose. Oh! War Mammoth is gone. War Mammoth's just hightailing out like, nope, nope, not again. Not gonna happen. Oops. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have Malagar dead, maybe? Who knows? This is a good fight. Of the modesty of like, oh, I'm just so new to this. Like, it doesn't matter, man. You can be new, you can not be new. It's all fun. All fun and games. Let's have a good time together. We got some more little tricks up our sleeves here. Let's try and cast a little Sputum Bomb over there. Could you just end him already? You are needed elsewhere, Werekin.
I'm ready. End them. Ready to ravage.
Alright, so Saigar is down. Just kind of move him over here. Alright, that leadership crumbling did really help us out. Again, this is a really close one again. Fan of it. Let's see, we'll get this right like here. I think. Looked a good idea to me. Alright, armory loss is kicking in. Alright, that was a good one. Let's take a look at the post-battle report real quick, and then we will conclude our little video, our dual cast for the evening. Alright, so Twin-Tailed Comet, you actually did a very good job. If you do watch this, your choice I really enjoyed. I don't really know how to play, though, Norskins, or I'm sorry, Beastmen against Norskins, so if you guys do know, do leave comments, because I'm sure Twin-Tailed Comet would love to see them if he's just breaking now into multiplayer. Everything helps. Like, all I did was lose, pretty much just post videos of me just losing. You guys really kind of help push me into better army compositions, better movement on the battlefield, everything like that. Interesting choice with the Vanguard deployments, though, of the Centaurs. I liked it, though. I haven't seen the Regiments of Renown come to bear until this game, so it was pretty interesting to see how they did. But I really enjoyed the Marauder champions kind of duking it out with all of the Gores in the front. They did beat down the champions quite a bit, because I like the way that Twin-Tailed Comet held back his Beastigores to then rush in once the Gore herds were kind of thinned out, and had also done a significant amount of damage to the Marauders. The AP of the Beastigores against the AP of the Marauder champions kind of helped neutralize the units across the board, but I really just overall enjoyed that matchup. Malagor, I feel like didn't really get a chance to come online as much as I've seen in past iterations of him, so I think that the combination of the Skin Wolf, Throg, and the Curse of Rust really kind of put the pain on him, hurt on him quite quick. And the War Mammoth, as always, is just such a... It becomes a really... There's a term in the tabletop called Distraction Carnifex. The Carnifex is a large beast, kind of like the War Mammoth is for fantasy. It's for the Tyranid army of Warhammer 40,000. It's this giant monster that everyone focuses on because it does a scary amount of damage when left alone, but for the most part, really isn't worth focusing on as much as far as the other units in the army. So when you take a look at the Norscan army, Throg was a better target, or the Werekin itself was a better target than the War Mammoth, because the War Mammoth, while scary, once you deal with its really small leadership pool, which is buffed therein by the hero and lord choices of Throg and Skinwolf, can be dealt with after you get rid of one or the other, or even both. So the War Mammoth, I think, while strong, needs the pinion of the army, like I've said, to really kind of stay strong. Maz the Savagery really had a weird exchange in the beginning, but they did kind of pull out through with 78 kills there. I really like that. Norscan Ice Wolves, again, didn't really get a chance to come online like I wanted them to. Come on, boys. The Marauder Hunters, though, javelin things apart. But this concludes our Dualcast for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the Norskins kind of getting down and dirty with some Beastmen and Vampires. I know I did. But thanks for watching. Have a good one and take care.